You need to put stress in your body. You need to work out. You need to exercise. But the focus has become predominantly about that and not about recovery,
Mhm.
right? It's not about how hard you work out. It's about how well you can recover from your workout. It's probably streaming right now, but again, for those watching, it doesn't show it's streaming.
Now I see why you say that every time, because it's much different from your computer than mine.
Yeah, now we're gonna be able to hear ourselves.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
welcome everyone. It's Jilisa and myself today. Tom is walking Neville, his dog. So
That's what he's doing?
I think so.
Good for him.
Yeah,
We should do that.
yeah. We're excited to be coming to you live again for our Tuesday, Thursday live conversations. Jaleesa,
Yes.
what are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking about a common question we often hear. If I'm working out consistently, why am I not seeing results? Or why is my body not doing the things that I think it should do or that, happen for other people?
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about all those factors that perhaps are going on that maybe you don't know about or you don't think about or that are just frustrating to you or are the areas that you can work on so that you're getting the most out of your time that maybe you spend in the gym.
Yeah. I think this starts with if we look at our whole week as time, we have 168 hours in a week. I
Mhm.
know this because I
Googled it.
Googled it, or I could have just done the math.
That's
Either
too
way,
risky
too
because what if
risky.
you're like, well, what if you're wrong?
I know, exactly. So 160 hours a week. Even if you work out 5 hours a week, right? That leaves
Yeah.
you 163 hours.
Hey, good math.
I know.
I think that's
Ooh,
right.
163 hours left in your week
Yep.
to
Do other things.
invest into your fitness, right?
Hmm.
I think what happens is we get so focused on just the exercise piece or just the nutrition piece and we lose sight of everything else.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's common that, like, I don't know, we'll have clients to start and maybe they work out twice a week, which is a lot better than zero. But they're like, why is it taking so long to see results? It's like, well, twice a week is awesome. But what are you doing with all your other time? And what results do you expect in that time? And then we can just have a conversation about what that looks like we talked about last week, setting realistic goals and expectations. And then the other things that you can think about or focus on when you're not in the gym,
Yeah, we think of it almost like layers. So
like an onion.
yeah, like an onion at the gym. Actually, you're telling jokes to your jokester.
Yeah,
Um,
I had a good sleep.
so we've had some members who just started with fitness, which is awesome, right?
Hmm.
Or progression is progression, right? We're progressing.
Hmm. Progression is
To
progression.
worry about more about progressing than being perfect. And just starting 2 days a week is awesome. That's more than zero, right? Working out. But we have found even if someone comes in 5 days a week, once they layer on nutrition, they see results much faster.
Yeah, so that could be the first thing we talk about. And this is probably, I don't actually say it's like the most important other thing, but it's for sure a huge factor in the results that you're going to see with the time that you're spending in the gym is your nutrition. So you could work out all day, every day for 7 days a week, but if you are eating mm, not great or junk food, or if you're not focusing on the positive parts that you could be for your nutrition, then you're not going to see any results. Or you might even, I know it's common and I'm not laughing, I'm just thinking with a smile on my face, but it's common that people think like, oh, I'm working out now. I can eat whatever I want, or I can eat more of
Mm.
garbage or, the less nutrient dense foods, which I mean, balance, but also that's not true because working out does not equate equally to what you're putting in your body. So, yeah, focusing on making sure you're getting enough protein, which is like the number one thing that we see with clients, not enough protein. So, really focusing on getting enough protein, being hydrated enough, getting enough vegetables, and then still just like fueling your body properly for workouts and finding balance with treats and sweets and things that you enjoy eating just for the sake of enjoying versus eating for the sake of fueling your body properly and eating in a way that is going to add health to your life, to your body.
Yeah. And I'll just add on to that eating more nutrient dense foods, which keeps
Mhm.
you fuller, right?
Yeah.
The less nutrients there are, usually there's more calories, empty calories.
Yep.
So when we're talking about these two things, exercise is a stress, right? So you're stressing your body when you exercise. We need stress,
Mhm.
we need resistance. A system needs resistance in order to grow.
Mhm.
So discomfort, you need some sort of discomfort in order to grow. Now we think of that as the work. What we don't commonly talk about enough is the recovery piece,
Yeah.
right? So we're investing 5 hours a week into the work. And I know there's a ratio. I think it's 15 minutes of active recovery or intentional recovery to every hour of work.
Yeah.
And if you're working out really hard in the gym and you're not recovering well, your body's not going to adapt. It's not going to change based on the stimulus you put on it, meaning the work or the exercise.
Yeah. That's a good point. I actually wrote a note about that, overtraining.
Mm.
Yeah, your so yeah, we got nutrition and now we got recovery. So that can like branch into a lot of different things. That could branch into sleep. That could branch into even just what you're doing with your body. So if that means like active recovery, walking, stretching, yoga, even though that's a really good workout too. Um, but recovery type movements, yeah, that's a really important part. If your body is always like 10 out of 10 stressed, then your progress is going to be stalled because it's going to be so tired and so just like trying to hold on without getting injured, basically. Um, then you're going to struggle to see results if it feels that way all the time. So, yeah, recovery is a really big one.
Yeah, we think of so you have your nervous system, right? So you have fight or flight or rest, digest, parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. So in our society, we are in like kind of this chronic stress state, which
Mhm.
means our cortisol levels, our hormone in our body, which is needed, right? It's not bad. It's just not ideal to be in that state all the time.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, if you work a stressful job and then maybe someone cuts you off in traffic. I mean, we're from small town in Alberta, so that doesn't really happen. But if you're from a bigger city, that could happen, and that keeps you in that elevated state. And then you go work out, and you're still in the elevated state. And then you go home, and then you're constantly moving. You're not actively recovering and getting that rest and digest state, which
Mhm.
means that it says right there, rest.
Yeah.
You have to rest in order to recover and rebuild the tissues you broke down in your workout. And part of recovery is sleep. So under recovery is nutrition, sleep. Some of you follow me and I do ice baths. It's part of recovery too. It helps you lower your cortisol and focus on your breathing.
Yep. So, should we dive into sleep a little bit more?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so sleep's a big one. And I know a lot of people struggle with this. And there's a lot of different methods and tactics to get more sleep. But it's what I've noticed because I went through this myself, right?
Mhm.
There was 3 years ago where I couldn't sleep more than 4 hours consistently. And that was a struggle. And my workouts were not good. I was injured more. I was foggy minded. And that really limited my ability in other parts of my life. So I started to research and experiment. And there's a couple little notes that I have from that, but I don't know if you want to talk about more why it's important first.
Yeah, I think sleep is so underrated in its importance for just general health and as well as if you are trying to reach some goals with your body or whatever your goals are for working out. Your body can't progress well if it's not well rested. So I think we kind of have like a hard and fast rule of if you're sleeping less than 5 hours a night, don't bother going to the gym because that's like the least of your concerns. Like to put your body through more stress if you're not sleeping well is basically like asking for injury. Um, or just like completely depleting your body's stores essentially. So like I work nights sometimes and I make sure that like the day I get off of nights, if I haven't slept very well, I either Whoops. Either don't work out or I'll plan just like a quality workout. So I know that I'm not going to injure myself or not putting myself at risk that way. So I think focusing on sleep first or just like being more, have a bit more willpower of what time you're going to bed. Set yourself up for success in that way of like start getting ready for bed at 9 o'clock so that you can be in bed at 10 o'clock, asleep by 10:30, and aiming for those, like, believe it or not, 8 hours of sleep is like legitimately what most people do need. I don't know, you survive on way less than I do, but I'm like a beauty sleep queen. Give me my full 8 hours and I will function great. But
Yeah, bodies
yeah,
react differently to sleep. And we
yeah,
should
for
also
sure.
say it's not like you're going to explode if you get poor sleep for a couple of days and you come to the gym. It's an
Yeah.
accumulated thing. Stress is stress, right? So
I think what I meant, I don't know, did I say that you're gonna explode?
no, you didn't say
Okay, good.
explode,
I was like,
but you could get injured quickly, and we don't want like it's not that that's going to
for
happen.
sure. What I meant is like if you didn't sleep well, maybe like just give yourself some grace and don't have the expectation that you're gonna go and like PR your lifts. Like maybe just like don't put your body necessarily in that position or don't put yourself at that risk, I guess. It's not worth it if you're not sleeping well. Just take it easy or be willing to like slow down a little bit that day if you know you didn't sleep well.
Yep. I think the overall principle of this, and I can give some more tips. So quickly, some 3 tips for sleeping better is gratitude practice at night. Avoid screens 90
Mhm.
minutes before bed. And if you have to go on your screens, buy some blue blocker glasses because blue light suppresses melatonin production in your body, which helps you sleep.
Mhm.
I had a third one I was going to say, and actually it's going to bed consistently at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
If you're going to bed at 11:30, don't try to go to bed at 8:30 tonight. You're going to totally mess up your whole circadian rhythm. So
Mhm.
slowly draw back at 15 minutes and wake up at a consistent time.
Yeah.
Um,
I got sleep tips too.
you got sleep tips?
Yeah, get an eye mask. My
Yep.
favorite brand is Manta Sleep. They're expensive, but worth it. They give you little like eye pillows and it's beautiful. Restful Sleep Tea, the Yogi brand. I get it at Superstore. Don't buy all of it because last time I went and it was out and I was sad that I told everyone about it. And so just leave me one box because
Do
I
you think
really
you have
want
that
some.
much influence? Everyone's just like,
Yeah, I'm an influencer. Don't you know that? No. Oh, and then okay, this doesn't work for everybody. And some people, I know it does the opposite, but I really think like melatonin, if you're desperate, is a good thing to help you sleep. Some people are like so scared to try anything, but if you can, like, if the natural stuff works, I think sleep is so important that it's worth just trying to see if that can help you fall asleep. Because I think, I mean, sleep is like the backbone of everything you do. You think better, you do better if you sleep more. So trying the natural sleep supplements if you need to, if you're like okay with that kind of thing. Um, Obviously, I don't like prescribe, but I think it is something that can be valuable if you like that kind of thing.
yeah, when it comes to supplements, we're just talking about what we've used.
Yeah.
Another one would be magnesium. It's been
Hmm.
commonly shown to help people sleep. Um, yeah,
Relax.
yeah, relax and sleep. So to kind of wrap this all up is you need to put stress in your body. You need to work out. You need to exercise, but the focus has become predominantly about that and not about recovery,
Hmm.
right? It's not about how hard you work out. It's about how well you can recover from your workout. And recovery tactics would be nutrition,
Nutrition, sleep,
breathing,
structuring, and like actual purposeful recovery type things.
hot tub,
Yeah.
sauna if you
Um,
have it, walking,
mhm.
connection with
Time
people,
outside.
right?
Yeah.
It's all kind of integrated. And
I think the other main thing, one other one we have to mention is just like general stress. Like if your life is super stressful or if your work is super stressful, that's something to keep in mind too, because that plays so much into like hormones and just your body's ability to handle other external stresses, such as working out. So, um, nutrition, sleep, recovery, stress, hormones.
yeah, and ways
Yeah.
to de-stress is less screen time,
Yeah.
um,
Get
some
outside.
some stillness. Yeah, get outside, breathe, connect with people, gratitude, like write down things you're grateful for, but also reach out to people and express gratitude to them, serve others. It all goes into being healthy and fit. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We'll catch you on Thursday. And if you stayed this long, comment sleep below and we'll send you a free ebook on sleep.